Hello, cruisers. This is Rick Wade, the Texas Cruiser. Roger Reeves came out with a column late this week. They're visiting the 20-year master plan. Their present master plan is kind of got blown up with the building of Terminal 10 and Terminal 16. That's the fourth cruise terminal. They were supposed to be later in the 20-year master plan with all this stuff. It's about like 7 years in advance of what the master plan called for. So they've hired an outside firm to review the 20-year master plan, see how it should be remade, how it needs to be reconstituted into a conducive working plan. I'm sure this is all leading up to the fifth terminal. I'm going to stick it out there. They're dancing around the question and all that, but there was a thought in January to put a moratorium on discussions of the fifth terminal. That was voted down. They thought of the people who presented the master plan. The moratorium. They were saying that we ought to finish building the fourth terminal first and give it like 16 months to see how things go. Especially, I guess one of the main reasons was the Harborside. I'll come to that back towards later in my broadcast here. I have my thoughts on that. So, anyway, they got a lot of feedback from the business community, the cruise fans in the region. They all come before them at the wharf board meetings. The Chamber of Commerce, Gina Spagnola, a friend of mine, she told them, said they need to proceed forward, keep moving forward, building the infrastructure and to expand the cruise business because it brings so much business to the island. It's phenomenal amount of business that Galveston receives from the cruise industry, and they need to keep it going, keep it evolving forward. And that's what the hospitality and the restaurant industries both told the wharf board, along with the Chamber of Commerce, which represents a lot of the smaller shops and businesses, namely in the Strand area and the areas exponentially from there, all over the island. Somebody gets some kind of impact from the cruise industry on the island. So they're proceeding forward with these discussions. I think probably well before the end of the year that we will be hearing more of a fleshing out what the fifth terminal is going to be. I did hear something in the column. I did read something in the column that something kind of new. I knew there was a thought about putting one in between Terminal 10 and Terminal 16. Now I've seen some little discussion mention of possibly expanding Terminal 10 to include another lay berth there. So that's the first time I've seen that. I was really curious how they're going to do that, possibly filling in one of the slips and then able to utilize that as a place to put another terminal there. But it looks like they're looking possibly expanding the Royal Caribbean terminal and add another lay berth over there. So that's an interesting idea. First time I heard of that one. I still pushing for the idea of over there where the grain elevator is presently. That's been dismantled. So, and that's a lot of room over there. But I think they're trying to leave some of that area down that area. There's lots of room down there for cargo. They're doing a lot of cargo business down there, and don't necessarily have to have that grain elevator frontage. But we'll see what the master plan pulls up. Now, a lot of this stuff's one of the main riders of a lot of the discussion is Harborside. Harborside should have been upgraded a long time ago. Everybody kept pushing that idea down the road. It's getting to the point now they can't push it down the road anymore. Sort of my old terminology, kick the can down the road. They can't kick it anymore. The can's not going to go down the road anymore. They got to address it now. They did do a traffic study, and they said they didn't see anybody waiting more than 8 minutes in traffic on the Harborside to get in. But there's another component to that. Area residents also use that road, so they don't necessarily need to be sitting in traffic for 8 minutes just to try to get around the area to to shops or to their homes. So, but like I said, there was some discussions about elevating Harborside. I think that's going to be the route they need to go. Also putting the ramps in from I-45 to and from I-45 onto Harborside, and an overpass over the railroad tracks. There's been a lot of discussion. There's already been some survey work done for that, but they have not dedicated money from the state to do that from TxDOT. That needs to happen now. So anyway, that's my thoughts. Some murmurs and stuff is based on some of the murmurs and the information I gleaned from the state and from the port on that subject. So anyway, there is some movement on that. They are putting in that internal roadway system, which is going to help. And also, I think I've seen some quiet discussion about putting in more parking garages. Possibly, I know Royal Caribbean should have had one over there. That was a preliminary drawing discussion that there was going to be a parking garage that the port manages over there by the Royal Caribbean terminal. We'll see if that comes to fruition. So anyway, folks, this is what I got to say today. I'll keep my eyes and ears open for any more news about the port and the expansion. It's happening. I know it's going to happen. Everybody down there knows it's happening. They're just trying to do step by step, piece by piece, to get to that point to where we're breaking ground for the 5th terminal. So, also there is some discussion about where to put that Texas, the new Battleship Texas, and she needs to be in an honored place down among the cruise ships, I think. And that slip 14 over there by Terminal 16 that's going in be an excellent spot to put her. Seawolf Park is just not doable, and the foundation, Battleship Texas Foundation, said no, it's not. It costs too much money to put her over there, and wouldn't get the traffic, the amount of tourists to make it worthwhile. I firmly believe she needs to be over in the middle of the port on the south side, and I think that's the best place for her, and she'll get tremendous passengers, cruise passengers going through there along with tourists. I think it'd be a great addition down in the port area and that among the cruise ships. So anyway, folks, I'll keep you posted, and just keep tuning in. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.